You landed in Amsterdam.
Yes, which I have a very good friend, Sasha. She's an amazing curator, researcher. So I actually stayed with her in Amsterdam, and she prepared breakfast and dinner for me. As someone who loves, I love my life, I live by myself, but it just feels so good when you come home and there's a meal prepared for you. I always joke that, is this what those white men felt in the 50s? With a housewife. Huge thank you to my friend Sasha. I love art history and museums. I actually came from that field of work. So when I travel, one big thing for me is go to different museums. So every day I go to either a museum or some historic sites. Okay, big thing is definitely the Rijksmuseum. And I think we are all pronouncing it wrong, but I will just pronounce it the American English way. I'm sorry, Dutch people, but the Rijksmuseum is on my dream list. And I spent my whole day there. One of the most famous paintings in the Rijksmuseum is probably Rembrandt's The Night Watch. A speechless moment, and also the whole build-up. So to get to the Night Watch, if you can walk stairs, walk on a very grand staircase, and then it's a big hallway leading to that painting. And actually the museum is still doing a conservation project called Operation Night Watch. So actually that area is fenced off with a glass lab where people can see, if researchers are there, they can see them doing work on a painting. Long story short, I think one very intriguing thing about the Night Watch is Rembrandt wasn't painting at nighttime. It was actually set during the day. It was really something, and I just nerded out so much. It wasn't as crazy as I pictured. Unlike the Mona Lisa at the Louvre, at the Rijksmuseum, I feel like you do get enough time to really appreciate artwork. I can forego, I really want to see and appreciate artwork, especially paintings. I don't care if I get a selfie or not with, say, the Mona Lisa. It's so tiny, by the way. I just want to see, I read the research about the embroidery on the collar of the dress that she's wearing. I really wanted to see that, but okay, let's skip to the Louvre just a little bit. So the setup of the Louvre now near the Mona Lisa is, I actually talked to 2 security staff members. Of course, it's not their fault. I asked, is it possible that they have an area fenced off space you can go near the painting? I said, it's fine if I don't take any photos, which is what most people all behind you
are doing.
Wanted.
Yeah.
I just wanted to look at the painting. Can I do that? And they said no. So art appreciation, no. Quick selfie, yes. So it's a interesting debate about consumption, or anyway, I was a little bit disappointed. Let down. I really just want to see the painting. I'm sure anyway. So Amsterdam was great. And also one museum that I visited in Amsterdam on my last day is Anne Frank House. I felt so lucky. Huge shout out to their media team, because I actually emailed them saying that I'm a radio show host in Taiwan and I just really wanted to go there. Also, Anne Frank's Diary is a book that really changed the person probably I love the most in this life, my sibling
actually
Andrew.
Really glad that is more or less required reading in most schools.
Yeah. All of the slots were all booked out till end of April, but they received my email and I wrote a really good email. I really expressed that why I wanted to come, and of course in a very respectful, humble way.
Right.
And then they replied and said, yeah, come this morning. So it was the last day. And then I went first thing in the morning. Highly recommend. It was a great visit, just especially thinking about the state of the world right now. Empathy is really important. If you are lucky enough to go visit go visit a different country, spend some time to learn about the history and culture and of what it means to be human, I guess.
That's something that the one redeeming feature of this species is that we can love.
Yeah, and it's easier to hate. Love has never been a popular movement, said James Baldwin. So anyway, I don't know, personally, I think this trip, all of my travels, I'm not a tourist, I'm really a traveler. There's a lot going on in my brain when I'm walking around, and especially the places that I go to. Anne Frank House in Amsterdam, really recommend.